Securely fasten the hinges on any doors. Ordinary matches. Watch carefully and remember. As you can see, it works. But what to do if the screw head is too small? You will no longer use this as a key. The wire in the wall will help hold this. By the way, cable ties can also be a great fastener. Tighten them with a nail, as you can see. You can easily replace the wire where necessary. How about some hot tea? Sounds like a good time to make a little pause. Too bad I don't have a kettle handy to warm the water. However, there is a way to make it yourself. All you need is a couple of razor blades, wooden sticks, and wires. It's time to get back to business. A little trick will help you put a screw into any metal, even the toughest. Not enough cable ties? Just put a few together. Trust me, this will definitely work. There you go. I told you, if anything, it's as easy to remove the cable ties as it is to secure them. Let's use some fire. Oops, the lighter doesn't work. Don't panic. I have a plan B. We just need some foil, tape it up and bring it to a piece of absorbent cotton. Discharge. Moments like this make you feel like a real Prometheus. But it seems like it's time to come down to earth and do something really useful, like making a clothes rack. Because that's where not only the theater begins, but any decent home. In general, I think in everyday life would definitely come in handy. We take the wood, preferably hardwood. We remove the splinters from the surface. Great! Now you can cut it into small bars. We will number each one, and that should make 10 pieces. And we cut the even numbered ones along the edges at an angle. Let's take a preliminary look at what we have. It's not bad at all. Now let's make holes in strictly marked place. For this is important to make a marking. A little more sanding and sanding again. Trust me, it's never in vain. We take varnish and coat each piece on all sides. We leave it to dry. And in the meantime, we take a metal pin, sand it, yes, again, and start assembling our design. That's it, piece by piece, trim on the base. At the back, we fix the two slats. Be careful, the screws do not have to be screwed into all the bars, every other bar. We cut all the excess and fix it to the wall. It's very convenient. And finally, a tip for those who constantly forget to water the plants. We take an empty plastic bottle, we use a soldering iron, we make holes in the lid and in the bottom. Next, we need half of an ordinary cotton swab. We put it in the lid and twist it. And we attach a few long wooden skewers with duct tape. It's good to make sure that it's firmly attached. Done! Just pour the water and set it directly into the flower pot.
This bolt is too loose to screw into this block. Here's a quick way to make it secure. We'll cut a notch into the bolt itself and then shave off the edges of another bolt to create a wedge. Now we can put the wedge into the notch. And then we'll hammer the bolt into the stone. This will expand the bolt into the block, making it secure. How about adding a bit of decoration to these drawers? We can square off a log to match the size of the drawers and then cut off a few rounds. Add some glue to the ends of the drawers, place the rounds on top. Add a bit more glue or varnish to the top of the rounds to seal up any pores. This gives us a nice rustic look. We'll be using this log to make a napkin hole. We'll need to cut out a slab and then run it through a planer. This will give us an even edge. We'll do the same with the sides. Now we'll cut this piece of wood into 2 equal lengths. Now we want to cut out a space for the napkins about 3 inches deep in the center of each piece. We'll use a marking gauge to get an even length on each side. Cut out the center and then add tape to the 2 pieces. Add wood glue to hold the corner edges together. Add some varnish and let it dry. Here's a neat way to use your angle grinder as a sander. Start by adding some double-sided tape to the back of a CD. Cut off the excess tape. Do the same to the other side. Now we'll apply some sandpaper to the double-sided tape. We'll do the same and cut off the excess sandpaper. Drill a hole in the center of the CD using a bit that matches the angle grinder. Again, apply sandpaper to the other side and remove any excess. Now we'll secure it onto our angle grinder, tighten it up. Now we can use this just like a belt sander. Our next project is a little tool that'll help us find the center of things. Start by joining 2 strips of wood together with glue at a right angle. Then add another strip at a 45-degree angle on top of the joint. Now we can quickly find the center of this log by making a few marks. We can even use this tool to make circular cutouts. Find the center of this board just like we did before. Then hammer a nail through the board. Now we can hammer this nail into our table saw. And with just a few cuts, we can remove the nail and we have a nice round circle. Our channel is full of videos with tips, tricks, and life hacks. If you want to stay up to date on all the latest videos, then subscribe to the channel. Learning new things is always a great investment of time. And our channel is here to help you finish projects and maximize your workspace.